Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dana and today I want to show you how I made this amazing apricot and custard cake. I will start with the custard, for which I'm gonna use 200 grams of cream, 200 milliliters of milk, 60 grams of sugar, 3 eggs and 1 egg yolk, and a pinch of nutmeg. I will pour the milk and about half of the cream in a pot and bring this to boiling point. In the meantime, I'm gonna mix the eggs with the sugar, the rest of the cream, cold one that I have in this container, and a pinch of nutmeg. I'll take the hot mixture from the stove and pour it over the eggs, slowly mixing continue. I will add a bit of vanilla, of course, about 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and put all of this back in a pot and on the stove, mixing with the whisk until it's getting thicker. And to do a test to know exactly when to take it out of stove, I will show you now a trick. You just dip 1 tablespoon, a metal one, in this mixture, and with your finger draw a line, and if the edges of that line get to stay separated, the cream is ready. Let's make a sauce, and I'm gonna use about 100 grams of apricots, really soft and ripe ones. Add about 2 tablespoons of sugar over and cook it on the stove until the sugar dissolves and the fruits are getting really soft. And I'm gonna use a mixer. Add a bit of almond extract, and using a vertical mixer, just mix really good all of these to make it look smooth and exactly like a sauce, and leave it aside to cool down. For the sponge cake, about 100 grams of flour, 60 milliliters of milk, 3 eggs, 10 grams of baking powder, 75 grams of butter, 75 grams of sugar, and approximately 200 grams of apricots. Put the butter in the mixing bowl and mix it really good with sugar. Add eggs one at a time and mix it really good in between. Add flour. Of course, I'm gonna add baking powder as well, because I am making sure that the cake is baking nicely. Add milk, and this is pretty much the batter for the sponge cake. I preheated the oven at 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. I poured the batter in a baking tin that I line with baking powder. Level it with a spatula. wash apricots and remove the seed and cut them in smaller pieces, and these fruits I'm gonna add them on top of the sponge cake. You need really ripe fruits because they'll be soft and really sweet, and I put them on top of that sponge cake. And on top of everything now add the custard cream. And remember, we have a sauce, an apricot sauce, so I'm gonna make a design on top of the cake right now. Just place it as some stripes, and with a skewer just draw some lines in opposite directions, and you're gonna have a really nice effect on top of the cake. And bake the cake for about 25-30 minutes and let it cool down completely before removing the tin. I let it sit in the fridge until next day to be sure that everything comes out nice and clean. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you here next time with another recipe. Until then, find reasons to smile. Bye bye. And I really hope you're gonna try the cake and let me know in the comments what you think.